Sorry, a little technical difficulty trying to get us all started here for Sunwater Spa. Welcome to Yin Yoga. It's a little bit crazy time right now with just everything that's going on. So we just wanted to give you an opportunity to practice, to ground and settle. So that's what we're doing, a little bit of Facebook Live here. So I'm going to do a very gentle yin class in my kind of homemade yoga studio here. So again, my name is Susan and this is for Sunwater Spa. I'm doing a yin yoga practice. So let's just start off by sitting comfortably. And however that is for you, maybe you want to sit on a pillow that you have from home or a couple of blankets, you can do that as well. So we're just going to start, just close your eyes, take a deep breath in and out. My timer. Exhale, just settle into your space. Again, it's been sort of a stressful time for everyone, so we want to take time to nurture ourselves. So just be still. Notice your breath. If you feel a little anxious, take a full breath in and out. Just settle into your space. So you can actually visualize your breath filling up your entire body. Exhale, emptying out. So bring your palms together at your heart. We'll just take a gentle, quiet Om to get us started. So take a full breath in. Exhale it all the way out. Inhale for Om. Om. And then opening your eyes, releasing your hands. You're going to take the soles of your feet together. Let your knees open out wide. And then just take a few spins around. If you're like me, maybe you've been sitting for a while, working on a computer. So just kind of take some gentle circles around. Noticing if there's any tight places in your lower back, maybe your shoulders. And if you come across one of those places, just stay there for a moment, breathe, and continue around in your circle. Good, let's switch, let's take it the other way. So come around, make your circles big, get into your hips, your shoulders, your back. Start to synchronize your breath with your circles. So you inhale and come around, exhale. And then take it one more time around. And then come back into the center. Good. And then slide your hands down to your shins. You're going to inhale, lift your chest, let your head come back, just lifting your chin slightly. So don't throw your head all the way back. You want to be gentle on your neck. So just lift your chin slightly, lift your chest. Feel that arch right between your shoulder blades. Good. Now from the lowest part of your belly, start to pull your belly in, round back behind, pull your chin into your chest. Leave your arms straight. And again, you're going to feel that stretch in your back. And then inhale, pull through again, lift your head, slight bend in your elbows, lift your heart up, make an offering, offer your heart for the world needs it, and then roll back, pull your chin into your chest. Well, it's a place of safety here, kind of comforting to pull in around your spine, protecting your heart in this pose. And take another inhale. Lift yourself up. Open your throat. And then release. Roll back one more time. And then let's sit up nice and tall. Then you can leave your feet the way they are. If you want to pull one foot in for a little more security there, you can do that. Just take a few shoulder rolls. Lift your shoulders up and down. Again, looking for any places of tension or stress. Nice. Now drop your shoulders down so they sit heavy in your shoulder joint. You're going to tilt your head to the right. Lift your chin slightly. Good. Now extend your left arm out. Pull your fingertips back. Press your palm. And I get that big stretch all the way down the side of your neck. If you want just a little more stretch, you can release your right hand very gently on the side of your head. So you're not pushing down, you're more of lifting up out of it. So you're just going to just gently lift up, get some more stretch into the side of your neck. Awesome. And let it go. Take one more shoulder roll. Again, releasing any tension and stress. Drop your shoulders down. You're going to tilt your head the other direction. Lift your chin slightly. And then extend your arm out. Pull your fingertips back. Press your palm away like you're touching the wall on the other side. And if you want just a little more nice and easy here, and you're just going to lift up, lift the chin. Breathe into the side of your neck. Hand release. Nice, everyone. Lift your shoulders up to your ears and then drop them down. And let's do that one more time. Lift them up and drop down. Good. Drop your chin forward and like you're tracing a smile across your chest. You're just going to rock side to side, nice and easy. Again, we're looking for places where we're holding on to tension and stress. And we just want to breathe into those areas. And then come back into the center. Nice, everyone. Let's take the soles of our feet together one more time. Bring your hands to your shins. Take an inhale, lift and open your chest. And then exhale, round your back, pull your chin in. Good. Now sit nice and tall. Extend your feet straight out in front of you. Bring your hands back just to support you. And just going to point and flex a few times. And take some rolls in your ankles. And roll the other way. Good. Now pull your toes back and then just gently walk your fingers along the sides of your body. So we're going to stay soft in this practice. So usually I would have you really reach out, but for tonight, just be soft. You're going to pull your ribs in, round your back behind you, and just gently begin to bow down. Not trying to get anywhere in particular. So there's no prize if you get your forehead to your shin, but just be where you are. You know, just easy, round. Again, we're trying to release stress, trying to be gentle on ourselves today. Connect with your breath. Nice, smooth, long breath. And if you're having a hard time, make those breaths deep. Feel free to open your mouth and a little lion's breath, stick out your tongue, let it go. Good. And then use your hands to walk back up. All right, let's send the feet underneath us and we'll come into tabletop. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see a little better. So coming onto your hands and knees, you want your hands to be underneath your shoulders and your knees to be underneath your hips. Turn your toes under. Now draw your tailbone back towards your heels. Stretch into the soles of your feet. So you have all 10 toes turned under. You should feel that stretch in your arch. Bow your head. And breathe into your back. Feel the whole back side of your lungs. Good. Now come forward, untuck your toes, drop your hips down, and come into your child's pose. Okay, so in your child's pose, let your hips sway side to side. And then finding the center again, walk your hands back by your feet. Put your forehead on the ground and try to lay your shoulders on top of your knees. So you're trying to make yourself really small here. Again, this is a nice safe pose, comforting pose. If you can, put your forehead on the ground. If you find that's too much, you can use a pillow or blanket from home, or maybe just stack your hands if that's easier on your neck. Let's just pause here for a moment. When we're in our child's pose, breathing into our back, forehead on the ground. Again, it just calms the nervous system. So just stay in your child's pose for another moment or two. Settling into a place of quiet. Again, letting your day come to a conclusion. Letting go. And we'll bring ourselves back up into all four. You're just going to move through cat and cow. So like a cow, drop your rib cage. You can sway your hips side to side. And then like a cat, you're going to arch your back up towards the ceiling. Let your head come right between your hands. And then melt through again, finding your cow pose. Arch your back, let your hips sway side to side. And then round up again. And then release. Find a tabletop, so nice flat back. Pull your ribs up into your body. Then we're going to take the right leg out behind us. Put your toes on the ground and push your heel out. So you feel that stretch all the way down your right leg. And let's do the other side. So you can extend the left leg out. Put your toes on the ground and extend that leg straight out behind you. So toes are on the floor so you can feel the stretch all the way through the back of your leg. Reach your heel back. Good, and then draw the leg back in. Open your knees wide this time, so wider than your hips. And then draw your tailbone down right by your heels. Walk your hands forward and find another child's pose. Allowing your belly to come right down through the center. And breathe. Again, this is meant to just calm the nervous system. Find a sense of grounding with the earth. And then draw yourself up again, finding your tabletop. And let's work into the legs a little bit more. So extend your right leg out, press through the heel. And then let's float the leg up, reaching your left arm out. So opposite leg and foot. You're welcome to stay here. If you're feeling the call to reach back for a stretch to the spine, you can grab hold of your foot. Start to lift your chest, lift the foot. And then come back into tabletop, all fours. Let's do the other side. So you're going to extend that left leg out, leaving your foot on the floor, or if you like, float it up. So toes down, heel up, feeling your hips square across your back. Pull your ribs into your body And then maybe float your right arm out. Find a nice long line of energy from your middle finger all the way back to your heel. Staying with this, or if you like, you can grab hold of the foot, start to lift and arch. And once you grab hold of that foot, turn your chest and your shoulders back forward again so your chest is square. Now take another breath here. Inhale. And on your exhale, release everything out. All right. Let's bring our knees together. We're going to let our hips wag side to side. And then come back into the center. Open up your knees so they're in line with your hips. Turn your toes under and then draw your hips back. Good. Now you're welcome to stay right here. If you're feeling like you want to take a little more of a stretch, we're very slowly just going to open into a downward dog just so we can get a stretch for our legs. So spread your fingers nice and wide. Lift your shoulders up towards your ears. Pull your ribs and belly in and then reach your hips back. Now feel free just to gently pedal out your feet. And then allow your knees to come back down to the ground. All right, let's bring the right leg up forward. So right in between your hands. And I know most of you may not have blocks at home, so there's lots of things around your house you can use. A couple of pillows. You might even have a book nearby and use a book for a block to support your hands. Otherwise, you can leave your fingers on the ground. You're going to hug your inner thighs towards each other. Drop your hips forward. Lift your head and breathe. Good. So this is a more cooling yin. So feel free to untuck your toes and round over your leg. Let your head bow. Just breathe into the space of your hip. You might be enjoying this pose. If so, you're going to stay right here. If you want to add a twist, you're going to leave the inside left hand on the ground. Lift your right arm up and twist in this pose. Take an inhale, reach through your fingers. And on your exhale, take the hand down. Now walk yourself back. Lift the toes up. And now you're going to watch this front knee. Make sure that you don't have it super straight, but there's a little bit of a bend there. Walk your fingers forward and just bow. Smooth, steady breath. Breathing into any places where you feel tension in your body. Good. Another inhale here. And on your exhale, I'm going to bring the leg back so it's next to the other. You're welcome to stay here, move through some more cat and cow, or if you're feeling like you want a downward dog, hips can reach up. You're going to stretch back. It's a great place to shake your head, yes and no. Again, releasing any tension in your neck. Nice full breath. Really push your hands into the ground. Reach your hips way back. Always okay to bend your knees as much as your hamstrings say that would feel nice for them. So again, if it's really tight on your legs, soften it by bending your knees. Let's bring them back to the ground. right, we're going to switch legs. We're going to take our left leg up forward. Walk forward into a lunge. Your hips are going to drop down. Chest is lifted, shoulders down your back. Just gently hug your inner thighs towards each other. And then let's soften this pose. So bow your head, maybe even walk your fingertips a little more forward, rounding in the pose. You're going to untuck your back toes and really breathing into your right hip flexor. Beautiful. Now we're going to walk back with our hands. Lift the toes up on the left leg. Spread your toes around your back. And let's walk forward one more time. Find that lunge because hey, I forgot to twist, so let's do it. So let's take a twist if you like. If not, you can stay just with the lunge. Good. Inhale, breath. On your exhale, taking the hand down. Good. This brings both legs together. And again, stay with cat and cow or lift up for another downward facing dog. You can stay here if you're feeling a little more need for a stretch. Reach one leg up. And then switch and do the other side. Reach a leg up just to stretch it up high. And then release. Shift forward to a plank pose and then lower yourself all the way down onto your belly. Good, let's slide our elbows right underneath our shoulders. So we're going to do Sphinx pose. So the tops of the feet are on the ground. Again, elbows are shoulder width apart and elbows are on the floor. Push your elbows into the ground to lift up for an easy back bend. Take a breath. This is also a great place to add some more neck stretch. So while you're in your Sphinx pose, tilt your head to the right, so ear over your shoulder, and push down through your left elbow. Then come back into the center, tilt your head to the left side, and gently push your right elbow into the floor. Bring your head back to center and then lowering your chest down. You bring your hands along the sides of your rib cage. Squeeze your elbows gently back. Bring your legs together. Take an inhale and lift up for cobra. So you don't have to lift very high. Let your back do the work here. Shoulders down, elbows in, just gently lifting up. Take a full breath here. And exhale, lower down. You're going to make a pillow with your hands. Turn your head to either side. You can either just stay here, or if you like, you can lift your feet up and let them wag side to side, releasing into your low back. And then we're going to come back to the center. Walk your knees out wide. So wider than your hips. Bring your hands back along the side of your rib cage. And you're going to leave your hips on the floor, lift up for King Cobra. So making like the letter C with your body. You're working your head towards your feet. And then lowering back down. Push with your hands. Come back into child's pose with your knees wide. Let your belly come down through the center. Take a breath here. Forehead can relax to the floor. Just taking an opportunity to breathe into your back. Nowhere to be, just here, right now, present moment. Good, and then make your way up into a seated position. You're going to extend those legs straight out in front of us again. See if you find a little more space. So pull your toes back. Walk your hands along the sides of your legs. Do you feel that stretch in the back of your legs? Good. Now again, we're doing more yin, so let your toes relax. You don't have to keep them flexed for this. And then allow yourself just to bow gently over. If you find that that's too much in your back, you can use a pillow again right in the center and lay over that pillow. Let your head relax. And just notice again any places that you're holding on to. And can you use this pose and your breath to let go? And then with an inhale, begin to roll yourself up. You're going to take an easy twist. So we're going to bend your right leg, placing your right foot along the inside of your left. And then reach your right arm around behind your back. We're going to use our left arm just to hug the legs. You're going to pull it in. Try to sit tall so your head's right over your tailbone. And if you like, you can turn your head and look over your shoulder. And just gently hugging the leg into your body. Good, and then unwind out of your pose. Reach your hands along the side. Take another easy forward fold. Head bows. Deep breath in. Exhale it all the way out. And then lifting yourself up. Let's do a twist on the other side. So we're going to pull the left leg up, foot's on the inside. Take your left hand right behind you, where your sacrum is. Right arm's going to come across, and you're going to twist. And just hugging that leg in. So you're finding the twist in your spine. Trying to sit straight up. Take a breath in. And your exhale. Release and come around. All right, let's come all the way down onto our back. I'm getting about that time. So come all the way down. We'll take pigeon modified on our back. So you're going to lay down. And first just reach your arms over your head, reach your toes, and stretch, and then let everything go soft for a moment. Just notice how it feels to have the floor support you. And then we'll bend both knees, placing your feet on the floor, about hip distance apart. We're going to take your right leg, cross it over the left thigh, and then use your left leg to lift up. This might be plenty of stretch in your hips, so you're welcome to stay here. Or you can reach your hand through that little hole that you created and hug the back of your thigh. Or maybe even bend that top leg, reach around and grab over your shin and hug everything in. Deep breath. Bringing breath to any place where you feel tension in your hip or your knee. Feel your entire spine release down onto the floor. Good. Now soften your grip. Release your foot back to the floor, and we'll switch sides. So we're going to lift the left leg over the cross to the right, and then maybe just using the leg. That could be plenty. Or if you want, you can reach through, grab the back of your thigh, or bend, reach around the front of your shin and hug everything in. So there's a pose that's right for everyone. You want to find what feels good in your body. So in this more gentle practice, you want to come to the edge, but not over the edge. So it should feel nice. Again, we're trying to nurture and pamper ourselves, so I don't want to create stress in our body. So it should feel good. So find that place, sink in. And then releasing out of that pose. Let's find happy baby. So we're going to separate our feet, grab the outsides, and just gently pull your feet down. Now notice when we pull our knees down, our tailbone tends to rock up. So I want you to think about dropping your tailbone down to the ground so that your spine feels long. And then letting go of your feet down to the ground. And then we're going to open our knees wide. So take them out wide for Supta Baddha Konasana. I like to take my hands to the top of my thighs and push my legs away because I find that really releases into my low back. See if that's the same for you. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Beautiful. Now find your way into your Shavasana. You can extend your legs out, turn your palms up, close your eyes. I'll lead you through a short little meditation here just to end our day. So find again your breath, full inhale and exhale. Open your mouth. Let go, surrender and release. Feel the full weight of your body on the ground, recognizing that you don't have to do anything but let go in this moment. Surrender the full weight down into the ground. And notice that when you let go, when you release that weight, it makes you feel lighter. And that's what we want anyway, right? To feel a little bit lighter, less of what weighs us down. So in the words of Ram Dass, be here now. Be here now. This moment is the only real moment there is. The past has already happened. The future is yet to happen. So this moment, right here, right now, be here now. Here now. Be here now. Be here. Be present. So you're welcome to stay in your Shavasana, obviously, as long as you like. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all have peace. And may our words, may our thoughts, and our actions contribute to that peace in some way. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you all for being with us today. Again, my name is Susan. This is for Sunwater Spa. Have a really wonderful rest of your evening. Thanks a lot. Good night.